Alright everyone, hi there, how's it going? So right now I'm experimenting with the audio levels. So I'm testing my audio levels in a way that I don't have to shout. Yeah, so I'm testing my audio levels so I don't shout, because generally in most of my streams, as of late, for the past 2 weeks since I've returned, I've actually been shouting, full energy and all that. But here, yeah, I'm deciding to, God dang it, my throat is a bit of a pain. So I'm right now deciding to keep it down, keep it chill, and just test the audio out, see how I sound, and while also clearing my throat. I hope you don't mind. Excuse me about that. And so the compressor settings that I'm using from my mic is ratio of 3.5, threshold is at -6, attack is at 15 milliseconds, release of 500 milliseconds, and output gain of -2. I know this wouldn't mean anything to most people who don't know anything about audio engineering, and neither do I. I've just been using these, limited at -3 threshold, noise gate almost at default, to be honest. So what I'm doing is, so that I don't actually bypass and go into the pure negatives and such, I'm basically just trying to make sure that I don't have to shout too much. I don't have to shout a lot, and yeah, overall it sounds great, and the music as well. I hope that the music volume is lower, because this is a compressor for the music. The ratio is at 3, threshold is of -18, attack is at 15 milliseconds, release of 200 milliseconds, and output gain of -12. I could drop it really low, but I don't think that's right. So I will set it to, you know what, I'll set it to -13, why not? Or, you know, -13, -12.5, around that. So -12.5 to -13 is probably the sweet spot for my voice, so that the background music doesn't really overpower my music. Not my music, sorry. The background music that the Spotify is playing right now doesn't overpower my audio. Because the main audio that I'm using is around at -20, whereas the peak is about -4. Most of the audio that I set to is around -3 to -6. But when it comes to the vocals, around -3 to -6, it's the good spot. Otherwise, you may sound like you're going overboard, something like that, which I don't want it to sound like. So that's why I changed that. I changed the music compressor, and this is the filters. So this is the filter compressor of. Yeah, my throat is going dry because I've been testing this since morning for the past 2 hours. So this is what it sounds like. So compressor is at yeah, this is the safe settings. So I hope it sounds alright. I hope I'm not sounding like overpowering, and too loud and all that, because when we go into the Wave XLR and look into the settings, I put the output gain to 29. So I'm mostly touching a bit of yellows. Okay, how about now? Alright, it depends on my sitting posture. It looks like it depends on a sitting posture. So if I drop it down to 27, I'm barely hitting the yellows. But earlier, when I put it to 29, I'm just hitting the yellows a tad bit. But I don't think I can completely avoid. Yeah, I don't think I can completely avoid the yellows, unfortunately. I am trying my best to sound less strained, less shouting, and more just having fun and all that. So, oh well, it is what it is, It is what it is. So, let me know if my mic is not loud enough, or if my audio, music, is too loud. I know, from hearing it myself, I feel like 12.5 is probably the sweet spot, or maybe even 12. So you can actually hear the music without any kind of having to you know, increase your audio way louder than you should be, but I don't know. I hope this level is good. I hope the compression levels that I set right now are good, you know. Why did I put a V1? It's basically just one compressor. So I hope that the compression levels and everything will be all right. Ratio 3.5, threshold of -6, attack of 15 milliseconds, release of 500 milliseconds, and output gain of -2. -2 because, I mean, honestly, I don't, because I'm already loud as is. All I'm doing is just a slight modification. You know, a slight modification. And with the music, the filter is obviously, I showed you earlier, everything's the same. It's just that the output gain is at -12. The output gain is at -12. And so it is what it is. I hope everything's great. And yeah, let me know. Let me know if I need to increase the mic. I don't think I need to. Where I'm hitting already -4 peak at max. Yeah, because I'm like 7 centimeters. Like my mouth is 7 centimeters from the mic, including the foam. Basically the wind foam. So 7 centimeters already away from the mic, and I think this is good. So I don't need to increase my mic any louder. Maybe I need to increase my audio, like me talking, but like I said, I don't want to shout. I normally shout during my streams, which doesn't come out as shouting, but I'm trying to improve on that. I'm trying to not strain my voice too much, and the music is playing in the background as is. So I hope that it's good level, and yeah, I hope that the next time that I begin streaming again, it won't be, you know, too overpowering, and you guys will enjoy it, and I won't have to cringe listening to my voice struggling against the music. Like the music is louder than me, or it's the same level as me when it's not supposed to be. So anyway, that's it for today, everyone. That's it for me over the weekends. I spent the last 2 hours just experimenting with the audios and testing everything. I hope that it works, and I'll see you all in the next one. So take care of yourselves, have a great weekend, and happy gaming!